Hey, what's up you guys? It's your girl Jasmine. Welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video. Today, y'all, in this video, I'm going to be trying Wendy's breakfast for the first time. I picked out a few things. I got the bacon, egg, Swiss cheese croissant, which is this one. And I have the sausage, egg, and cheese, which is right here, and I have the honey butter chicken. This was supposed to be on a biscuit. This was supposed to be, I think, on like a regular bun, but I guess they didn't have it. It's okay. And I got some seasoned potatoes. I got some honey and some ketchup on the side. And I'll be drinking some Hawaiian punch, y'all. But how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a good day. My day is going good. I'm gonna try the sausage one first. This looks good though. I've never had their breakfast, but this actually looks good. I feel it. I'm gonna take this out. Need some ketchup. What are you guys eating today? What's that? Well, story time. On why I think you should never roommate with your friends. And the only reason I thought about it was because today I have a friend that's moving down from California with her son. She called me. She was asking me like, when I come down, do you think I can stay with you? Do you think maybe we could move to a bigger place and like roommate? I'm like, I'm sorry. I can't help you in any other way besides rooming, because I tried it. That was my first and last time. I would not. I'm gonna try this chicken one next. This don't have nothing. I just added the honey butter sauce. It's plain. Hopefully the chicken got some flavor. It's good. But the chicken a little dry. But it's not bad. I'm loving that honey butter sauce. So think it was in 2019. I had a friend. She was the very first person I met out here. I met her through work when I first moved out here. So around this time, our apartment, we had 2 months to our lease to be over or to resign or whatever. We didn't want to resign. So we was looking for places. At that time, she was in a bad situation. So she was looking for a place. She had 4 kids. She was a single mom, and this and that. She was paying for like a hotel, which she was saying was getting really expensive. So she wanted to try to find a roommate. So I'm like, I'm down. You know, we had a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It was big, this and that. It was cool. We had found a place within like 3 weeks. It was all good. I was down for it. Talked to my boyfriend. Like, yeah, that's cool. So everything was going cool. We moved in, blah, blah, blah. So she had 2 baby daddies. Both of them drugs. And all that. But one of them she really loved, and the other one was just like, whatever, like, it's whatever. So the one she really loved was on drugs bad. He was crazy, like, he would break into the house. He would like bust her window cars out. He punched about 3 or 4 holes in our apartment. All hyper crazy shit. So you just got bacon, egg, and cheese on this one. So he used to be in and out the house. When he first used to come around, it was okay. But once he got like, oh, that was dry. Once he got high off that stuff, like, he would be tripping, like doing all the stuff I just told y'all. So I told her, like, something gotta give, because he fucking up shit. None of this shit his name, like, he ain't paying for nothing, like this and that, like, the fuck? So she still had him coming back and forth, this and that, or whatever. You know, after a while, I let it go. I didn't say nothing. So we had this lady and her son work with us at our job. They were really good people. Real nice and all that stuff. And, you know, we kind of got close to them. Like, we talked about everything. You know, they talked to us and this and that. So they had stayed around the corner from us in their hotel or whatever. So they was saying like how they was about to get kicked out and they didn't know what they was gonna do, this and that, blah blah blah. They just telling us all that stuff. So a few days go by and she's like, hey, remember how they was telling us this and that? I'm like, yeah. She was like, well, I told them they could move in and stay with us for a while. And I'm just like, you know, you didn't talk to me about it. Like, I don't care. I don't mind helping people. Like, I honestly don't. But you didn't talk to me about it. That was like number one. Number two, you not letting them pay no rent, so they staying here for free. I'm like, okay, I guess. So they moving in, mind you, they gotta sleep in the living room because the other 3 rooms is taken. So like, it started to get like frustrating. Like, I can go out to go in the living room, like we always have to be in our room because that's where they sleep at. Like, so if we wanted to watch TV, this and that, it was like really hard. We always had to stay in the room. So that was going on for a while. So time go on, I find out that they start paying her rent and she don't tell me shit about it. One day they tell me like, oh yeah, like we gave her $500, this and that, da da da. I'm just like, what? And mind you, she only going in on the rent. Because me, her, and my boyfriend splitting. She not going in on the electric bill. She not going in on the Wi-Fi or like none of that stuff. She was just putting her portion on the rent and she was buying groceries. So I didn't say nothing to her about it. Let that slide. And then they end up getting into it with her and they just like turn on her. Like, they were all close. Like, we was all close, but I guess they felt they had to go to her for everything and not say nothing to me because she was the one that told them they could move in. So they ended up getting into it bad. I forgot what it was. And they basically tried to start giving me the rent money. Like, oh, we ain't fucking with her, so I'm like, keep doing what y'all been doing. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be in none of the drama. Like, keep doing what y'all doing. So they let time go by. They didn't want to give her the money. So eventually I took the money and I just put it on bills. $500, I put on an electric bill and a Wi-Fi bill. The electric bill was so high because, okay, she had 4 kids, like I said. She would let her kids have the lights on all day in their rooms, in the bathroom, hallway. Like, they would be gone. Like, we could leave, everybody could leave. They could be the last ones leaving out the house, you know, to go do whatever they're gonna do. And when me and my boyfriend would come back, all the lights would be on, like in their room, in the bathrooms, in the hallways, in the walk-in closet. Like, she would just let them have the lights on. Like, one day my boyfriend had to approach her about it, not in a rude way. He didn't go to the kids. He went to her and told her, like, can you make sure your kids keep the lights off? Because it's 2 o'clock in the daytime. You don't need all the lights on in the house. Open up the blinds, the curtains. Like, let the natural light in, because at the end of the day, you're not paying this bill. This bill is $200 or $300 a month, and we're paying it. So she got offended. They got into an argument about that, and she started acting funny. And so one day, they was all at the house. I left to go do something, and my boyfriend called me. I'm like, what's up, babe? He like, oh, did you talk to woo woo woo? I'm like, no, not today. Like, what's up? Oh, she's talking about she about to move out in a week. She go move in with one of her other homegirls and they baby and boyfriend, this and that. Like, they already signed the lease today, this and that, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay. So that's what we doing. I'm like, all right. So y'all leave me, my boyfriend, the lady and her son. Mind you, me and her was on the lease. So she moved out, then she started pressing the issue like, I want to get off the lease. So my boyfriend, he wasn't able to get on because he had eviction. Same with the boy's mom. His mom had eviction. He just turned 18 and he was working, so I'm like, okay, so we're going to have to add you on to get her off because she was making like a big ass deal. So boom, we did that. All that went good. It's us now. It was going good. Hella good. We was getting along. We was doing stuff like this and that. It was going good. So mind you, my boyfriend had seizures. One day, the AC was on. And they just started talking shit. Like, it's too cold in a motherfucking house and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And mind you, it's still the same way. Like, they didn't have the lights and stuff on like that, but they wasn't paying nothing on the bill. But you want somebody to be in the apartment, it's over 100 degrees, and he got seizures, y'all know he need the air. So why y'all making a big ass deal? They want to argue with him while I'm asleep. Had to shut all that down. So y'all be back on the bullshit. Because now they acting funny. My dog I got now, I had got, when we moved there, I leave. It's hot as hell outside. It's over 100 degrees. You want to throw my dog on the balcony? Or if it's raining, you want to have my dog outside? Like, no, we're not about to do that. Like, no. So moving on. One time, my mom came down. So I was at work. My mom was at home with my dude and them, whatever. And they drinking, playing on the game or whatever, chilling in the living room. And my boyfriend get hot. He started to sweat a little bit because he's drinking too. So he turned the AC on. The mama want to come out and start singing. Mind you, I'm at work. My mama called me. I'm like, what's up, mama? She was like, I think you need to be on your way right now. I'm like, what are you talking about? She was like, they just got into it with him again about the AC. An old girl that moved out pulling up over here, and they all double teaming him, and they called the cops. What? I leave work immediately. Like, I clock out and go. I clock out and go. I told the other manager I was working, I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta deal with some shit, I gotta go. Get there, they outside. My mom and dude in the house. So I'm like, what's up? Like, y'all still on some bullshit? Like, no, it's your dude. He been disrespectful. Like, no, fuck that. Because if he was being disrespectful, I wouldn't take up for him, for nobody, if I know they not right. Like, I don't do that. Boyfriend or not, mama, daddy, I don't care. If I know you're wrong, I'm not going to defend you. I'm like, no, that's y'all been on some fuck shit. So, oh, sorry, y'all. My thing is dying. I'm sorry. What else, me? So, I go in the house, they tell me what happened. Like, yeah, you know, because the thing in the wall for the AC was right in front of the mama room. So he's saying when he turned it on, she come out the room, start talking shit. So when she hear the thing come on, like, the fuck? Like, trying to get in his face, like, all this other shit. And the son was gone with the other girl because after the girl moved out, they started back talking. For some reason, she didn't talk to me, but she started back talking to them. So they were hanging out, and where she moved to wasn't far from where we were already staying. So they come, they talking shit, like, they all trying to get on my nigga. Like, the fuck? They really call the cops. Cops come. They're trying to get my dude out. Telling the cops, oh, he's starting shit and he not on the lease, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, your mama not on the lease either. Like, the fuck? And the cop was like, well, nobody hit each other, ain't nobody got no warrants, this and that, everybody here, y'all just need to keep it down, or whatever, and this and that. So after that happened, I talked to my dude that night. He was in bed. I'm like, I'm not feeling this. I was like, I tried it and I don't like it. He was like, yeah, me either. I was like, when I get up tomorrow, I'm about to look for some apartments and we about to be out of here. I found an apartment. I applied for. We got approved within about 4 or 5 days. They said to give it another week for us to get our keys and move in. I let them know we was out. We was out. I'm like, I am not about to do that. And you would think us leaving, that would just be the end of it. No, it wasn't. Once we moved out, they started rumors where we worked at saying that the apartment I moved to after I moved out, I somehow put his name on the lease and signed his name and did some fraud shit. And I'm like, really? And that still ain't all of it. So, mind you, I don't know if all other like cities and states is like that or whatever, but out here with these apartments, once you're on a lease, you can't get removed until somebody else is added on. So once I left, his mom had eviction on her name, so there was no way to add her on, which means I was stuck on the lease. Yeah. Months go by. I ain't talking to them. They ain't talking to me. I get an email from the office about an eviction notice. Because where we was all working at, they stopped working there after I moved out. They said they got a new job somewhere else. I called the office to find out what's going on. Like, yeah, because the office knew I was gone, but there was no way I can get off the lease. So it was like, yeah, they're getting evicted on this day. And, you know, I'm like, well, how much do they owe? They owed almost $11,000. I was fucking mind blown. I was pissed off. I was fucking mind blown because now I'm paying that shit off. That had nothing to do with me. Me trying to be fucking nice and all this other shit could. Oh my gosh, y'all. Don't roommate with nobody. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. All just bullshit. Don't do it. Because now I'm in a fucked up situation where I'm paying off some shit that had nothing to do with me. That Wendy's breakfast was amazing. Better than McDonald's, better than Burger King. That was it. I'm full. But yeah, y'all. Don't do it, don't do it. There's always some bullshit at the end. And mind you, this all happened, we signed a year lease, and that all happened within 4 or 5 months of me moving in and doing all that stuff with that girl. For her to move out and go roommate with somebody else, and then you have these people here that you bought there, like, that makes no sense. And now I don't talk to none of them no more. I have contact with none of them. Yeah. But the people that stayed there, they got the eviction, I did hear from somebody they moved to Cali. So I'm like, yeah. That's crazy. But alright, you guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all again. Peace.